Excuse the workmen on the road. It's a very loud day today, everyone, but I'm going to record anyway. Welcome to video 2 that I filmed today. Should I pick them up? Should I? Ow. I'm so weak. This is, oh, they're falling. This is my favourites of 2023 video. Now, just to preface, like, this year wasn't a big year for favourites. Like, it was a bit of a reading slump from like December till June. And then I got into reading more, which is great. I didn't find many that I like loved. Sadly, it wasn't a big year for favourites. Like, I was picking out my favourites and I was like, what ones? But hey, here we are with a list. So, should I start with what I read? I'll start with what I read, like, first. And go from there, I feel like. Oh wait, I didn't even read this year. I read it like December time the year before. That's close enough. The Atlas 6, everyone. I think I should do a TikTok of like silent reactions to my favourite books. Like, people have been doing that because I think I'd be great. Drama student. Where? My academic heart. My academic overachiever, perfectionist, dark academia heart. If this book was a person, I'd marry her. And I actually met Olivia. So, guys, wait, let me find it. Guys. She's a lovely person, and she spent the whole talk making Taylor Swift references. Read this book, everyone. Read this book. Basically, it's about these really smart people who hold certain elements of magic, and they're all sent to this school, all 7 of them, to compete for a place in the library of Alexandria, where all of the world's secret knowledge is hidden, which, as a history nerd, love. But surprise! Wait, is there 7 or 8 of them? Anyway, one of them doesn't make it, one of them can't make it, one of them is going to fail. So it's like a fight for survival, but also like there's romance. So it's like, it's got a really in-depth study of character, and like, wait, let me find, there's pictures, like after you, so you have like a part, like that's part 2, truth. And then, oh wait, am I gonna, there we go, can you see? I actually need to reread it soon because I need to read the second one. But I think I'm going to do that. The third one comes out this year, so I think I'll buy the third one and then make like a reading vlog out of it. So watch the space. Watch the space. Watch the space. No, watch this space. It'll be coming probably in a few months actually, so maybe just be patient. Okay, now on to books that I actually read this year, so applause everyone, applause. I feel like I'm gonna get hated on for the next one because it's really unpopular. No one likes it. Like, it's the one book in the series everyone's like, oh. I really enjoyed it. Okay, what was that? I really enjoyed it. I just did it. I just went to do it again. I was like, no, that was embarrassing. So is this. Okay, no, actually, self-love. It's not embarrassing. I loved this. Okay, and I think it's because I'm a healer gully. Like, I love books about healers, and the whole fact that they had a whole tower full of healers with a library. A library? Sorry, I was bound to like it from the get-go. Also, Hot Princess. Hot Princess. who are soldiers. A mystery. And also, I went to Edinburgh while I was reading this, and I climbed the ancient volcano. What's it called? Arthur's Seat? Don't quote me on that. And I got stuck on a volcano. Ancient volcano, it's a mountain, basically. And I was like, what am I going to do now that I'm sitting here on the very top of this mammoth of nature and I've took pictures of the views just to prove that I've been there? What am I going to do? Read this. So I read it, and coincidentally, I open it up, it just says Nesrin is also on a mountain, and I think that just cemented the love for me. So I enjoyed it. Unpopular opinion. It was good. I like reading short books, but I'm doing it again. TikTok VJ will be coming. This is actually this one's gonna be spoilery, so if you haven't read this, skip to the next book. The scene where a lead is on horseback riding to get to Lorcan. I was gonna say Lucan. Who's Lucan? Fake fan. Lorcan, and he's injured, and everyone's like, Ellie's not gonna make it because the dam's about to go. That's all I have to say about this. I loved it. Ow. I just like hit my finger on it. I read this in like 2 weeks, which is very impressive for me considering the length. And yes, I did cry. The 13. Recommend. I say that like I didn't just give a spoiler warning. Everyone that's watching this has read it. Not me like debating what to do next or what book to show you. Yeah. The X Talk. I have a radio show at uni where I talk about F1 because I love F1. And she has a radio show. She falls in love on the radio show. What was that? And she has a radio show and she falls in love on the radio show. And has a subplot about feeling insecure in your career field and in your life and where you are compared to your friends, and like that fear of comparison and that almost like unworthiness sometimes you feel because of that fear of comparison, and then also the romance. And it's fake dating to lovers. They also have a podcast, which I love, and I'm starting a podcast. So this book really inspired me actually to do a lot of things radio related, and I think that's why I love it so much. Plus, there's an animal. It's a dog. It is a dog. It's not a cat. It is a dog. It's a dog. Any book that has a dog in it. Yeah. Can I put like a whole series here because I'm going to? That's the wrong way round. That's still the wrong way round. How am I going to do this? Wait, everyone, backtrack. The whole King of Wrath. I guess it's called the King of Sin series, isn't it? By Anna Wang. Hope I pronounced that right. It's amazing. Like, truly amazing. Anyway, this one is okay. I love like classic romance tropes. This one is enemies, lovers, arranged marriage. Slay. Plus, they're all like CEOs. That's really interesting to read about. You know, it's like I went from Gossip Girl to this. And then this one is Forbidden Workplace. And so Vivian is best friends with Isabella. And Isabella works at the club that like all the CEO guys attend. So it's like Forbidden Workplace Romance. I still loved it, but it was my least favourite of them. It just felt really, I didn't feel much chemistry between them both. So I still loved it. It's still highlighted. And then last but not, that's the same one. Wow. Last but not least, King of Greed. I love it when you read about a romance and they're already married, because they don't have to go through the awkward first 200 pages of them meeting and getting to know each other. That can go on my nerves sometimes. Like, I like it when they already know each other, they already care about each other, and they have to work through issues there. And so this was right up my street. Right up my street. Highlighted a lot of it. Read it in about 3 days, 2.5 days. Binged it amongst doing uni and work. The only thing is that sometimes he did things and I was like, you need to grovel more because you did that. But apart from that, this was my favourite series of the year. I feel like I've just criticised it, but it was my favourite series of the year. Actually, no, it was my second favourite series of the year. Friend Glass was my favourite series of the year. But this was my second favourite series of the year. And having like mindless romance when you're so stressed about everything else that's going on in your life is just peaceful. It's peaceful. So those are my favourites of 2023. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. I know I enjoyed these books. Really, really enjoyed these books. So, and I'll be back soon with another video. Stay safe, take your meds, take care of yourselves, stay happy. Bye, guys.